Hey Yogi, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Kelsey Delane, your yoga mentor. Today, I'm going to give you 3 steps that you can implement today to get rid of some of the crap that's weighing you down. If you stay till the end, I'm also going to provide a really short guided meditation that you can use to help reduce some of this friction as it shows up in your relationships. The reason that I'm so passionate about sharing the wisdom of the Yoga Sutras with you is because I have witnessed how the teachings and the practical application of these teachings has radically transformed my life by giving me tools for living. So I'm so glad that you're here. The Sanskrit word of the week, if you follow me on social media, you know that every week I teach you a Sanskrit word that you can use to better understand the inner workings of your world. So this week's word is mala. And I want to point out a couple of things. The Sanskrit language is polysemic. There are multiple words, or rather, there are multiple definitions for a given word depending on the pronunciation and the vibration of the word. So you may be familiar with mala beads or a mala, which is a garland. It's a set of beads that is typically worn around the neck or on the wrist, and it's used for mala meditation. However, this word mala is spelled the same way, M-A-L-A, but this word mala is referring to waste, crap, residue. So no, when you are wearing mala beads, you are not wearing mala beads. You are not wearing a necklace of crap. You are wearing a garland. So this word M-A-L-A can either mean a garland, mala, like the pose malasana, right? Or mala is waste. So today we're talking about mala. And in the process of reducing this waste, we alleviate suffering. That is the intention of a yoga practice. So it's not a practice of addition, it's a practice of subtraction. We're not trying to add more to our life. I hear so much from yogis that, I would practice yoga more if I had more time. The truth is, yoga helps you identify and remove any baggage. So let's get right to 3 steps, 3 actions you can start taking today to reduce this burden. All right. So it starts with recognizing that the mala is present. I often say yoga is not a practice for the faint of heart because it's not about doing what feels good all the time. In fact, more often, I would say that yoga is about doing the thing that makes you uncomfortable. It's about taking contrary action. It's about the honesty to have courage to look at yourself, to identify where you are suffering, how you can implement it. And truth be told, sometimes that's radically uncomfortable. But the reason that we're willing to do that is because yogis have clarity, they have the discernment, they have the understanding that you can take action today that may be uncomfortable in the moment for the benefit of long-term reducing suffering or preventing future suffering and having more sustained joy. So yoga is not a quick fix, and it requires your willingness to take an honest inventory of yourself and notice that you have mala, you have crap on all levels of the self. So this can show up in your physical body, right? So waste can be manifested in your digestive tract, right? So we consume food, and then our digestive system works to process, take what we need, and let go of the rest, right? So this system, this waste removal system that we call yoga, is present in the physical body. It's present in the energetic body, the mental body, the emotional body. And the system of waste removal, hey Isa, so glad you're here, is broken down, or rather depicted through this model in the Upanishads called the Prana Agni Mala model. Okay, so the way that it works is you infuse prana, positive energy, life force, vitality into your system in order to stoke your inner fire, Agni. And Agni does the waste of burning away the debris, the mala, so that you can let it go. So, first and foremost, yogis, step one, recognize mala is present. Okay. And this takes self awareness, it takes time, sometimes stillness and meditation, or maybe your asana practice, the practice of moving your body on your yoga mat, is where you can tune in enough to recognize that this mala is present. And the easiest way to do this, or the red flag that you've got crap going on, is suffering. Where are you, or are you rather, uncomfortable? Are you experiencing heaviness, a burden, obtrusive thoughts? That's an indicator that you have mala present. Okay, that's step one. Step two, after you've recognized that mala is present, which, let's be real, I can tell you right now, we all have it. So you've got mala present. That's the practice, right? So step two is to identify what layer of yourself is this mala manifesting. Okay, so it can show up in your physical body. What that might feel like is lethargy, physical heaviness, fatigue, being chronically tired, not having the energy to move your body, right? That's what mala would feel like if you're experiencing it on the level of the physical body. Energetically could be, a lack of motivation, a sense of being stagnant. In your mind, it could be fogginess, it could be depression even. Mala is heavy and dark, and so that's how it would show up in the layer of the mind. And then your emotions, mala could be sadness, anger, resentment, like leftover emotional baggage or residue from experiences that you've had. And this could be showing up in your relationships, right? So if there is someone in your life where you feel friction, where you feel tension, where you have resentments, then that is an indication that that's where the mala is showing up for you, is between you and that person. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you a meditation that you can use in order to work on that if you're experiencing it. So after you've recognized that you are suffering, or AKA you have mala, then you identify where this is taking place, on what level of the cell. And the third step to getting rid of this crap and getting a little bit lighter is committing to using your tools. Okay, so what I want you to do is to pick a tool that can address the level of the self where you notice this mala is present, where you are suffering, and then commit to using that tool regularly. I'm going to give you an example here because I believe most of us have some level of mala present in relationships. So if you can relate to that, you might be experiencing a person in your life where being around them, after you leave, you feel heavy, or you, in anticipation of seeing this person, you feel anxious, right? Those are indicators that that's where you have mala present. So right now, if you are available to close your eyes, you're not driving, you don't need your full attention somewhere else, then I invite you to join me in this guided meditation right now. If not, you can watch it on replay and do it when you have the ability to sit in some relative stillness and quiet and practice this guided visualization to reduce mala in your relationships. So if you are ready, I invite you to find a nice, comfortable, upright seat, or perhaps even to lay down. I want you to be comfortable, yogi, and you can close your eyes by all means if that helps you to tune inward. Next, once you're comfortable, imagine or bring to your attention this person that you've recognized and identified you have mala present in your relationship. And as you envision this person, imagine that you have a cord, a hollow tube that is connected from your heart to the heart of this person. So this energetic tube, you can visually see it connecting from your heart to this other person's heart. And inside of the tube, notice what you see present. Maybe you notice colors, density. Just observe, no judgment. And then recognize the light inside of you. Visualize this vibrancy of your true self as a bright white light. And begin to send this light through the tube. Imagine this white light that radiates from your heart, penetrating any residue through this cord as the light permeates, breaks down, and clears a path and begins to fill this cord, this heart connection, with white, vibrant light. And you notice that this light reaches the heart of this other person. And imagine that they can feel this white light, the warmth, the love, the kindness. And notice what happens in their experience and in yours as you feel this prana, this positive energy, this loving kindness being passed from your heart to theirs. Is there an expression on their face? Do you notice a sensation in your body? Observe the impact of intentionally sending this light from your heart through the cord of connection. Witness the way that the vibrant light cleanses the cord, leaving a pathway for positivity to flow freely. And after you soak up the warmth of this heart-to-heart connection, imagine this cord begin to dissipate. It starts to evaporate. And the light from the cord draws back into the heart of the other. It draws back into your own heart. And you're sealed off, left with a sense of peace, a sense of ease and calm. Not only in your physical body, but your mind and your emotions. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes. So yogi, this is a tool. It doesn't take long. Just recognizing that there is mula present and being willing to take an action, however small, even an action in the mind, can help you to create positive change in your relationships. So feel free to save this video and walk through that guided meditation whenever you feel necessary, especially right before you have an interaction with this person, or in particular, a challenging conversation. I guarantee it will set you up to be operating from your highest self, and it can only help the situation. So I hope that you enjoyed these 3 steps to review in order to get rid of some crap and leave yourself a little bit lighter, a little bit freer, more full of prana. It is important that you first recognize that you have mula present, identify where it's showing up, and then commit to using a tool. If you want more tools, like for instance, affirmation, I've linked on my Instagram post today a blog that I wrote about that, and that can help you reduce mula in the mind. And because I'm so committed to serving you, I created a free guide just for you based on what I've heard in the questions that you ask and the shares that you offer. So I know that one of the biggest obstacles to learning and implementing the Yoga Sutras is confusion and mystery. It's not easy to read an ancient text in a foreign language. I get it. So what I've done is I have chosen my top 10 Yoga Sutras that every yogi should know, and I have broken them down, defined them, demystified them, written them in language that you can understand, and I've created that free guide for you to access at kelseydelanyoga.com/sutras. So head over to kelseydelanyoga.com/sutras, get your hands on this free guide so that you can digest for yourself, do some self-study, 10 of my favorite sutras that will bring you more inner peace, that will give you more tools to reducing mala in your life. So yogis, if this resonated with you, if you benefited from this video, do me a favor, please. Like this video, share it with your friends, or leave me a comment letting me know what you enjoyed the most, because the more attention that we give these videos, the more yogis can benefit from it. And the more of us will feel lighter, and I think we'll have a better time interacting with each other. So that's my 2 cents. Please like, share, and comment on this video. If you'd like to connect with me more, please send me a direct message. I am here to serve you. I want to answer your questions. So let me know how I can do this best, and get your free guide at kelseydelanyoga.com/sutras. I'll see you next time. So much love. Thanks for joining.